Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swing.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field, into the bleachers, and gone. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. Home run number 9 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
In is Joey Votto now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. Comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Castellanos leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. There's a shot out to right center field. In at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Moustakas brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Bryant takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. He'll check in here at 256. 15 long balls and 49 runs batted in. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 2, the Cubs coming up. Luis Castillo gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Heyward.
He's already hit over 30 home runs this season. He could quit right now and it would be considered a good year. But as he continues to play this season out, I'm looking to see what the end result could be.
So that'll bring up Jason Heyward. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Heyward, number 33 on the year, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He enters this one 2nd in the National League round trip category.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
No balls and 1 strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 29 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Comes set, the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Here's the 2-1. Line towards center field. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. The relay to second now, but he's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
So stepping in, Ian Happ. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and last time out, multi-homer game. He's as dangerous as they come right now.
Yeah, this is a guy you really need to pitch with caution, and usually when he hits him, he starts to hit them in bunches. Be really careful throwing this guy anything in the middle part of the plate.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Fouled away. Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 1 inning in the books here. The Cubbies are in front, 3-2. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Galvis is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter. Oh, and he misses it.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Cut fastball inside, ball one. A man at third with one away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two, 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
In now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Two balls and a strike. Fouled off. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. And it's gone into the bleachers. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Count is 1-2 now. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now 4-3 Cincinnati. Last half of the second set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Into the box, Yu Darvish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
This is foul right side. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Ready with the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Two and two now to Baez. Hit back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Jason Heyward.
So striding in, Jason Heyward, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ball two.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Men on third with two down. Counts even to Heyward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Looking up is the center fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Heyward. His second home run of the game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Hit well again down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Back now with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hops this one up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, number 44.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
1-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 2 out with the man at first. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1, still down a run. It's 5-4. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
The third baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ryan.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple.
In most parks of the league, that would be a round triple. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. The bouncer to the left side. And he's out on the tag. But one run is in to score on the play.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. One out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. Settling in now, Ian Happ was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and they double him up. It's 8-4. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can miss hit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Wade Miley is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box now, Yu Darvish. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Three runs already home here. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aquino will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 8-4. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Galvis behind 0-2. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Another 0-2 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
22, Wade Miley.
In now, Wade Miley. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Javier Baez. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Castellanos ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Here's Jason Heyward now. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
8 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Ready for another chance? Jesse Winker, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game. Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at him.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone. They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season, as that makes this an 8-all ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious.
The batting second base, Mike Moustakas.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with. So
now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
And he takes ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. The catch will be made in front of the ivy, and now here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. In his career, Barnhart hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways.
And they'll tack on an important run here with the sac fly, as it's now a 2-run lead. So no one on now after the sac fly. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Wade Miley. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 10 and the Cubs 8. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Miley's ready. 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs are back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats, and although they don't
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Jeremy Jeffress takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 24, Jeremy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Left side, but well foul. The 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. And it's fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. In there, strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead it, though. It's 10-8. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 32 now for the season, as it's now a 1-run ball game. At the plate now, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, David Bodie.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 18 homers and 28 RBIs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
At the plate, Jason Heyward. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Reds. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Ryan.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Mike Moustakas. In there, no balls and a strike. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Philip Urban will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set and the pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 37 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead. Sliding into the box, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He went down on strikes last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Ian Happ will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Pitch on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 8th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 11-10. At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. This is popped up. Rizzo in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Winker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
3-0 to him now. He's ready now. The pitch. A high fastball is in there. 2 out with the man at first. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ready with the 0-1.
1-1.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Now batter, third baseman, Eugenio.
Rowan Wick enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Reds lead it 13-11. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Strop will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Josh Van Meter is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Jason Kipnis is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Right side defense aligned perfectly. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Nico Horner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Nico Horner.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Batter number 9.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are tied again.
Now batting, the right fielder.
In now, Jason Hayward. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Again, another foul ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead. Michael Lorenzen enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 21.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he bats here only a single shy, the easiest of them all to complete the cycle. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 14-13. Kyle Ryan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Van Meter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. No balls and 1 strike. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Ryan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 1-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The batter, number 3.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. Ready now, Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
14-13 at the end of this one. The Chicago Cubs crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Rowan Wick earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Kyle Ryan records the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubs launched 7 home runs in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 14-13. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. Joe Musgrove earned the third W of his season, helping lead the Pirates to victory over the Nationals, 5-2. Miles Michaelis pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading the Cardinals to a win over the Yankees, 6-2. Joey Lucchesi collected his 8th win overall, helping lead the Friars to a win over the Brewers, 5-3. Dom Thompson-Williams dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as Seattle pushed past the Mets 10-7. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in triples. Zach Wheeler grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping Philadelphia take care of the Angels 2-1. The Marlins swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 6-2. Daniel Murphy had 3 hits on the day, leading the Rockies to a win against the Braves 5-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. The Indians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-1. The Orioles starting pitcher, number 53, twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 4-0. Nomar Mazara was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 15-6. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. The Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-3. Yusmeiro Petit earned his 6th win out of the pen as the Athletics defeated the Astros 3-1. Rougned Odor was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Rangers pushed past the Twins 7-5. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.